Hi, and welcome back to... Are you ready, human?
I got a question.
Can I ask something first? And what was my wife? I apologize, but we should examine you first. I'd be happy to answer your questions later.
Well, alright. Not yet.
Understood, but we should start as soon as possible.
I looked at Micah, searching for an opportunity to talk to her, but she doesn't seem to be having that.
God damn it, I was set my app on recording. I looked at Micah, searching for an opportunity to talk to her, but she doesn't seem to be asking for it.
Just trying to talk to her is awkward enough.
I should probably just talk to Into. I'm ready. And if you could please take a seat.
Intel guided me to one of the seats while Micah sat on the other across me. Micah looks even more nervous now that we're closer to each other, but I could tell she's trying to compose herself. I thought she was about to start talking when she took a few deep breaths. But then...
It feels so nice reading text from the position that is currently on. The master would start examining you.
I shouldn't even expect her to talk at this point.
Right.
What do I need to do?
If you could please raise your arm. Master would hold your wrist. Is that fine?
Yes. I don't see why that would be a problem.
Then please do. Either arm would work.
I raised my left arm and offered it to Micah. She slowly reached my wrist and I felt her warm hand wrapping around me. Her cheek started blushing and I felt her hand trembling a little bit. She's so adorable now that I'm getting a closer look at her. I was lost in thought staring at her before Into started talking.
Master would like to apologize in advance
for being so cute. This would hurt a little bit. I remember. A little bit? How bad could it be? Actually, what is she even going to do?
I'm not sure of your tolerance with pain. Just brace yourself.
Inta really sounds worried. Isn't she exaggerating a bit? How exactly could such gentle-looking girl hurt me? Micah tightens her grip and some kind of black matter spreads on my wrist.
Dream labors can be scary.
It quickly sent an excruciating pain throughout my whole body.
Please bear with it. Master won't take long.
I couldn't even respond as the pain was constricting my body. Micah seems to be feeling uncomfortable too as she's lost in thought. Jesus, the sound! The pain continued to persist and my vision became even hazier. Jeez. I thought I was going to pass out, but Micah finally lets go and my arm turns back to normal. No water hand holding is censored. That's what happens when you hold a girl's hand. And now back to reading on the boobies. My body feels numb and the pain left me gasping. I will totally hold her hand again though.
Are you fine, human? Master is truly sorry for what she had to do.
Let's not be a bitch. I tried to make myself look tough and ignore the pain.
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing to worry about. Are you sure?
Of course! It's almost like I didn't even feel a thing.
That's good. Then out of the report.
Wait! What exactly did Micah do to me? What was that black thing that appeared on my arm? Yeah. But Micah and Intel paused for a few moments, seemingly shifting gears.
Master examined you by spreading your grim through your body.
Her... Grim?
And then it's sticking with the black thing you saw on your arm. I'm not sure if it really has a name, but we just refer to it as Grim.
Are you saying all Reapers have this... Grim?
That's right! It's the same thing your clothes are made of!
Well, it's... Pochui. Your coats? What do you mean exactly?
I can talk more about that later! But now we have a more pressing issue!
I guess all these things I'm wearing are just confusing me even more.
Don't worry, human! We'll figure it out soon enough! That's why we get to see Micah after all! And if you could, to continue, and then... Yes, as I was about to say, Master suspected it from the start, but wasn't sure until examining you. It seems like your body has the same structure as mine.
Same structure as your body?
Human, is it all true? Master is not entirely sure yet, but there's definitely similarities. It would take some time to fully understand what's going on with his body.
Wait, are you actually saying I'm a doll like you?
As I said, Master is not entirely sure yet. But there's really no way for a human to be able to stay in our world. At the very least, you can be sure you're no longer human.
I remember I did feel a weird sense of familiarity when I first saw Into. Ow! Stop embarrassing me! Is that proof that we're actually the same?
If that's really true, what's gonna happen to him? What do we need to deal with human?
You said that in a really worried tone. Is there something that's supposed to happen to me? Your boy?
Well, as we mentioned before, our entities really shouldn't be able to stay here in our world. But nothing like this has ever happened. So I don't know if you'll be able to access here too or not.
I can't keep up with that voice. How did I deal with the first time I started playing this? I didn't have exact problems doing weird squeaky voice. I don't know, right? Then what am I supposed to do?
I don't really know either. We won't know anything until Micah tells us something. Yes, as I mentioned, Master would need some time to fully examine him. Wink wink, chaka chaka. If you could give Master some space, she can start working. Of course! We wouldn't want to bother Micah even more! Let's go back to Susie for now, human!
Before we go, I want to ask a few questions if that's fine.
Alright, you can ask Master a few questions. It's understandable you're in a state of confusion.
Boop 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 boops. Can I ask you questions, Micah? Can you actually talk? I don't want to be rude, and you did answer me already. But can you actually talk? Then, do you plan to actually do it? Well, alright. Am I doing anything wrong? Am I actually doing anything wrong? That's why you're talking to me! Yay! Well, if you say so. You seem close with Neil. Does she come here to talk to you a lot? Does she actually get bothersome? Especially when you have work to do? Well, that's good to know. Boop. I think that's all my questions for now. I guess I'll talk to you again some other time. Alright. I guess it's clearable, I guess, in the...
How may I be of service?
Were you really created by Micah?
I believe so. My earliest memory is seeing her working on my body.
You actually saw her making your body? How did you feel when you saw her doing that?
Sorry, but I'm not sure how to answer that. I'm not able to generate feelings like Master and the other Reapers.
Really? How come I can feel things when you said we're the same?
Master said there's similarities, but we're not exactly the same. Master could tell you're already different, so she needs to examine further.
Right. I won't hold you two for much longer. I've been wondering about it. But you've been talking for Micah all this time. How is it possible? Can you read her mind?
No, not exactly. Master can say her thoughts to me so I can say them if needed.
So it's the other way around. And she feeds you her thoughts instead. How exactly is she doing that?
Master said that she's connected to me using her gram.
Is that similar to what she did to me when examining my body? Doesn't that hurt?
No, it doesn't. I'm not sure why you felt otherwise.
I wouldn't know anything either. I was totally not hurt or anything. I was a tough chicken. I'm ready to leave. Yeah, I'm heading out with you. Sorry for all the trouble.
Before you leave, Master would need to take a sample from you for further examination.
Huh? Sample? How exactly is she going to do that?
Master just needs to use her gram again.
Yay! Holding hands. Have to experience that again. I apologize once
Again, but it should be quicker this time.
Remember you said you would cooperate with whatever they need, human!
Yeah, you don't have to remind me. I guess there's really nothing I can do about that. Cause I'm suffering pain. Gotta do what I gotta do. Holding hands. I offered my arm to Micah once again and went through the same experience. Oh, and this time I wasn't startled as I knew what was coming. Still felt pain. The rain was still the same though. Finally done with the extraction, I got up from my seat and walked to the hills.
And we're gonna take our leave now! Thank you for the help, Mayanin!
Yes, I'll notify you when Master has found something new.
Thank you again! Let's go back to Susu, human!
Yeah, lead the way.